faces and impactful people in our lives. I also want to thank Jack and Janice for hosting tonight and for doing so much more than hosting. So much more than hosting.
Which one's Jack?
You're like, I was like, sort of like, can we have it at your house? She's like, of course. Like, are you kidding me? Of course.
Nothing better.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But beyond just having it at your house, there's so much more that went into having it, you know, creating it, you know, food from around the world that my dad has experienced, you know. Everything has been a reflection of him, and you guys are the same, and thank you so much. Love you, appreciate it, and words cannot say enough. Molly and I prepared a few things to say. Mine is more of a toast, so a few words about my dad and about us, but a toast, and then into Molly's masterpiece. And
No expectations.
Right.
All right, no expectations.
So, Dad, on your 80th birthday, maybe a month short, I want to thank you for everything. You've been a wonderful father, friend, and roommate. And now that we have a housekeeper, you know, twice a week, it's a great roommate.
Mary?
To say that I feel lucky to have you in my life is an understatement. You've impacted so many people in your 80 years. As a school teacher, 40 years. You've been a role model and an inspiration to students. You always chose to work in the inner city, from Philadelphia to South Florida. My dad did not feel at home if he wasn't in the ghetto. I'm with my people. What I was always reminded of was the impact he had on generations of people. When students entered his class, they felt love and possibility and were allowed to be themselves. They experienced feelings of importance and value, many for the first time in their lives. Molly and I live that every day. On countless occasions, we were stopped by previous students that recognized my dad, from all over Philadelphia to Florida. People would say, "Mr. Manin!" And I'd be looking like they're talking to me. And they remember my dad, including in Gainesville. Their faces lit up as they remembered the spirit that shaped their lives as kids. They would tell us stories about what it was like to be in my dad's class. What it really meant was what it felt like to have someone who loved and believed in them. As a hippie, my dad has lived life on his own terms. That's also an understatement. He's been a free spirit, a rebel, and a part of the counterculture. He taught people to think on their own, to love, and to live peace. As a father of two, he's been a loving and caring parent. He's been and continues to be a major source of encouragement to accomplish anything I dream of and to be the best person possible. When I was in 4th grade, we received progress reports. It's halfway through the term. My report had all A's. I was so excited and proud to show my parents or have them see it. They didn't even mention the grades. Instead, they shared their disappointment in the last line of the progress report that said, "Talks too much and distracts others." Uh-oh. My dad sat me down to discuss his experience as a teacher and why it was so important to be part of the solution instead of the problem. He discussed leadership and what he saw in me. He explained what a distraction does to 20 other students and what a leader brings out of 2,000. That lesson did more to shape who I became than any other grades or test score. My parents didn't compromise their beliefs of the world or what was possible for Molly or I. My father gave me the greatest gift that anyone could give another person. He believed in me. And as my dad turns 80, I realize what a great life he's had. And I hope that I'm lucky enough to become my father someday. Dad.
Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness?